Hey travelers, welcome back to the channel. Winter is here and you know what that means. It's time to trade those flip-flops for snow boots and discover the magic of winter travel. Forget what you think you know about dreary weather and staying indoors. Winter is a chance to experience the world in a whole new light. We're talking snow-capped mountains, charming villages aglow with holiday lights, and cozy evenings by a crackling fire. In this video, we're sharing 10 stunning winter destinations that deserve a spot on your bucket list. Whether you're an avid skier, a Christmas market enthusiast, or simply someone who appreciates the beauty of a snow-dusted landscape, we've got you covered. So grab your warmest sweater, a cup of hot cocoa, and get ready to be inspired. We're about to embark on a journey to some of the most magical winter wonderlands on Earth. Let's go! Our first stop takes us to the land of fire and ice, Iceland. Now I know what you're thinking, Iceland in winter? But trust me on this one. Iceland in the colder months offers a unique kind of magic you won't find anywhere else. Reykjavik, Iceland's vibrant capital city, is the perfect base for your Icelandic winter adventure. Imagine exploring a city warmed by geothermal energy, where colorful houses stand out against a backdrop of snow-covered volcanic landscapes. It's a feast for the eyes. And just a short drive from the city, you'll discover a world of natural wonders. From the iconic Blue Lagoon, a geothermal spa surrounded by lava fields, to frozen waterfalls and black sand beaches, Iceland's winter landscapes are truly awe-inspiring. Keep your eyes peeled for the Northern Lights, a celestial display that dances across the night sky. There's nothing quite like witnessing the Aurora Borealis, and Iceland offers some of the best views in the world. Now Iceland isn't just about admiring the scenery from a distance. It's about getting out there and experiencing the raw beauty firsthand. One of the best ways to do that is by exploring Iceland's network of ice caves. Imagine descending into a glacial wonderland surrounded by shimmering ice formations that have been sculpted over centuries. It's like stepping into another world. And for the truly adventurous, there's glacier hiking. Don't forget about the cozy side of Iceland. After a day of exploring, warm up in a traditional Icelandic hot spring, or hot pot as the locals call them. It's the perfect way to relax and soak in the incredible natural beauty that surrounds you. And of course, no trip to Iceland is complete without experiencing the local culture. Reykjavik has a thriving arts and music scene, with plenty of cozy cafes and pubs where you can warm up with a cup of coffee or a local brew. Next, we're traveling to the heart of Europe, to a city that truly comes alive in winter, Prague. Prague is beautiful year-round, but there's something undeniably magical about experiencing this city under a blanket of snow. Imagine strolling across the Charles Bridge, its iconic statues dusted with snow, as snowflakes gently fall around you. It's like stepping into a real-life snow globe. And speaking of fairy tale settings, Prague Castle, perched atop a hill overlooking the city, is even more breathtaking in winter. Prague's Old Town Square transforms into a winter wonderland during the Christmas season. The air fills with the aroma of roasted chestnuts and cinnamon, and the square twinkles with lights from the traditional Christmas market stalls. This is the perfect opportunity to embrace the Czech Republic's festive spirit. Try a cup of Sverek, their delicious mulled wine, or indulge in a Trevelis, a warm chimney-shaped pastry coated in sugar and cinnamon. Now, while the Old Town Square is a must-see, don't limit yourself to just one area. Prague is a city best explored on foot, so put on your walking shoes and get lost in the maze of cobblestone streets. You'll discover hidden courtyards, charming cafes, and impressive Gothic architecture around every corner. And keep an eye out for Prague's astronomical clock, one of the oldest and most elaborate astronomical clocks in the world. Prague is also a city with a rich history and culture. Take some time to visit Prague Castle, explore the Jewish Quarter, or simply relax and soak in the atmosphere at a local pub. And for a truly unique experience, catch a classical music concert. Prague is renowned for its music scene, and there's no better way to experience the city's cultural heritage than through the sounds of Mozart, Dvorak, or Smetana. Yellowstone in winter? You bet! Forget the summer crowds, this is when the park transforms into a magical, serene wonderland. Imagine a world of pristine snow, steaming geysers piercing the frosty air, and a silence so profound it's almost sacred. Now, I know what you're thinking. Rick, isn't it freezing? Well, sure, it's chilly, but trust me, the raw, untouched beauty of Yellowstone in winter is worth bundling up for. Think frosted forests, frozen waterfalls, and a sky bursting with stars undimmed by city lights. And the wildlife. Bison, elk, even the elusive wolf. They're all here braving the elements. Seeing these majestic creatures against a backdrop of snow and ice is an experience you won't soon forget. It's a reminder of nature's raw power and resilience, something we could all use a dose of. So, pack your long johns, your sense of adventure, and get ready for a different kind of Yellowstone experience. This isn't your typical summer vacation, folks. This is a journey into the heart of a winter wonderland. Winter in Yellowstone isn't just about the scenery. There's plenty to keep you active. Try snowshoeing hidden trails, the crunch of fresh snow, the crisp air, invigorating, or cross-country skiing. Glide through silent forests. For the adventurous, try ice fishing. Reel in a trout from beneath the ice. Afterward, soak in natural hot springs. Unwind in steaming waters surrounded by snow. It's the ultimate way to unwind. Yellowstone offers something for everyone. Pack your sense of adventure and be amazed. Salzburg. The very name conjures up images of Mozart, the sound of music, and Christmas markets. Salzburg in December is like stepping into a fairy tale. The air is filled with roasted chestnuts and gingerbread. Christmas carols echo through the cobblestone streets and twinkling lights cast a magical glow on the snow-dusted city. Imagine strolling through the historic Old Town, its Baroque architecture adorned with festive decorations. The sound of laughter fills the air as families gather around the Christmas markets, sipping on steaming mugs of glühwein and browsing the handcrafted ornaments. It's enough to melt even the Grinch's heart. And speaking of the markets, Salzburgs are some of the most enchanting in all of Europe. Here you'll find everything from traditional wooden toys to hand-blown glass ornaments, all crafted with care and imbued with the spirit of the season. And don't forget to try a Lebkuchen, a spiced gingerbread cookie that's a local specialty. But Salzburg's Christmas magic isn't just about the markets. The city comes alive with concerts, performances, and events that celebrate the season. Imagine listening to a choir singing carols in a centuries-old cathedral, or watching children perform a traditional nativity play. It's an experience that will stay with you long after the last Christmas lights have been taken down. Christmas time in Salzburg is magical, but this city offers so much more. History buffs will love its grand palaces and imposing fortress. Music lovers, this is Mozart's birthplace. Stroll up to the Hohensalzburg Fortress for breathtaking views. Salzburg blends culture, history, and natural beauty perfectly. Lapland, Finland. Snow-covered forests, reindeer-pulled sleighs, and Santa Claus. Lapland is a real place, more magical than you can imagine. Pristine snow, crisp air, and silence broken by crunching boots. A winter wonderland straight out of a fairy tale. Experience the true meaning of winter wonder. The Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis, are a celestial spectacle. Lapland is one of the best places to witness this. Imagine standing beneath a sky ablaze with dancing lights. It's an experience that will leave you breathless. For a unique experience, stay in a glass igloo. Watch the lights from the comfort of your bed. Lapland's adventures continue with reindeer or husky sled rides. Feel the wind as you glide through snowy forests. Pack your warmest clothes and sense of wonder. Lapland will capture your heart and imagination. Memories to last a lifetime. Now picture yourself on the northern island of Hokkaido, Japan, where the snow falls deep and the powder is legendary. We're talking about Niseko, folks, a winter wonderland that'll have skiers and snowboarders doing the happy snow dance. Niseko is a magnet for powder hounds from around the globe, and for good reason. This place gets buried in some of the driest, lightest, fluffiest snow you'll ever experience. We're talking face shots, deep turns, and that feeling of weightlessness that only comes with riding the best powder on the planet. But Niseko isn't just about adrenaline pumping runs down the mountain. Oh no, my friends, this place knows how to soothe those tired muscles after a long day on the slopes. And how do they do that, you ask? Well, let me tell you about onsen. Onsens are traditional Japanese hot springs, and soaking in one is an experience you won't soon forget. Imagine sinking into steaming, hot, mineral-rich water as snow gently falls around you. It's the ultimate way to unwind, relax, and let those aches and pains melt away. Now, all that skiing and soaking is bound to work up an appetite, right? Well, you're in luck because Niseko is a foodie's paradise, especially in winter. First up, you've got to try the seafood. Hokkaido is famous for its fresh catches, from succulent crab to melt-in-your-mouth salmon. And trust me, there's nothing quite like a steaming bowl of seafood ramen after a day on the slopes. But the culinary delights don't stop there. Warm your insides with a hearty Japanese hot pot, where you cook your own meat and veggies in a flavorful broth right at your table. It's a communal dining experience that's perfect for sharing with friends or family. And for a sweet treat, indulge in some mochi, those chewy little rice cakes filled with sweet bean paste or ice cream. They're the perfect way to satisfy your sweet tooth after a day of adventure. Niseko, my friends, is a feast for the senses, a true winter wonderland where you can ski hard, relax deeply, and indulge in some of the most delicious food you'll ever taste. Get ready, folks, because we're heading north, way north, to the land of the midnight sun and the northern lights, Norway. And our destination? Tromsø, a vibrant city perched on an island high above the Arctic Circle. Now, Tromsø is often called the gateway to the Arctic, and for good reason. This is your launching pad for some of the most incredible winter adventures imaginable. But first, let's talk about the main attraction, the Northern Lights. Tromsø is located within the auroral oval, meaning it's one of the best places on Earth to witness this celestial ballet of light. Imagine, if you will, a sky ablaze with shimmering green, pink, and purple hues, dancing and swirling like magic. It's a sight that'll stay with you long after you've left this magical place. Now, while the Northern Lights are certainly a highlight, Tromsø has so much more to offer the adventurous traveler. How about a dog sledding expedition through the Arctic wilderness? Feel the wind in your hair as a team of powerful huskies whisks you across the snowy landscape surrounded by nothing but pristine nature. Or, if you're a fan of marine life, embark on a whale-watching tour. Tromsø's fjords are home to a variety of whale species including humpbacks and orcas, and winter is the perfect time to spot them as they migrate through these waters. And for a taste of local culture, plan your trip around the Tromsø Polar Night Festival. This annual event celebrates the return of the sun after the long polar night and features everything from concerts and exhibitions to markets and culinary delights. Tromsø, my friends, is a place where adventure meets culture, where the wild beauty of the Arctic will leave you breathless. Now, for our next stop, we're traveling to a place that looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale, Hallstatt, Austria. This charming village, nestled beside a crystal-clear lake and surrounded by towering mountains, is a sight to behold in any season. But winter, my friends, winter transforms Hallstatt into something truly magical. Imagine a blanket of snow covering the gabled roofs of the traditional Austrian houses, the lake shimmering like a sheet of ice, and the air filled with the scent of wood smoke and gingerbread. Take a leisurely stroll through the narrow cobblestone streets, pop into the local shops for unique souvenirs, and warm up with a cup of steaming hot chocolate or glühwein at one of the cozy cafes. And if you're lucky enough to be there during the Christmas season, you'll be treated to the magic of the Hallstatt Christmas market. Picture twinkling lights, the aroma of roasted chestnuts, and stalls overflowing with handmade crafts and festive treats. Now, while the village itself is reason enough to visit Hallstatt, there's more to discover just beyond its charming borders. For a truly awe-inspiring experience, venture into the nearby Dockstein ice caves. These caves, carved into the heart of the Dockstein Mountains, are a subterranean wonderland of frozen waterfalls, gigantic ice sculptures, and shimmering ice formations. It's like stepping into another world, one sculpted by nature over thousands of years. Back in the village, take a boat ride across the lake for a different perspective on Hallstatt's beauty. As you glide across the water, surrounded by snow-dusted peaks, you'll understand why this place has captured the hearts of travelers for centuries. Hallstatt is a place to slow down, to savor the simple pleasures, and to reconnect with the beauty of the natural world. It's a place where you can escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and simply breathe in the fresh mountain air. Banff National Park. This place is like stepping right into a Bob Ross painting, only it's even better in person, especially in winter. Snow-capped Rockies tower over everything and frosted pine forests stretch as far as the eye can see while glacial lakes turn into giant, natural ice skating rinks. Lake Louise is a must-see. Imagine gliding across the ice with crisp mountain air in your lungs and majestic peaks reflected in the frozen surface. Banff is a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts, especially in winter. World-class skiing, snowboarding, and exhilarating snowshoeing trails await. Try ice climbing if you're daring, or enjoy a leisurely stroll through snow-dusted forests. At night, look up at the clear, dark skies. You might even see the northern lights. It's like having a planetarium all to yourself. Breathe in the fresh mountain air and listen to the silence of the snow-covered forests. Let Banff's beauty rejuvenate your soul. Zermatt, Switzerland. This place is what winter dreams are made of. Nestled high in the Swiss Alps at the foot of the mighty Matterhorn, Zermatt is a picture-perfect village. And the best part, no cars allowed. Explore cobblestone streets, horse-drawn sleighs, and the crisp mountain air. Zermatt is a haven for skiers and snowboarders. But there's so much more to enjoy here. Don't miss the Gornergrat Railway, one of the highest cogwheel railways in Europe. It offers breathtaking alpine scenery and panoramic views of the Matterhorn. After a day of exploring the mountains or hitting the slopes, there's nothing quite like returning to the cozy ambiance of Zermatt. Imagine yourself stepping into a traditional Swiss restaurant, the warmth of a crackling fire greeting you, and the aroma of melted cheese filling the air. That's right, folks, it's fondue time. Gather around with your loved ones, dip crusty bread into that bubbling pot of cheese, and savor the flavors of Switzerland. It's the perfect way to refuel after a day in the crisp mountain air. But Zermatt isn't just about indulging your taste buds, it's about indulging your senses. Take a moment to appreciate the serenity of this car-free village. Listen to the gentle crunch of snow underfoot, breathe in the fresh, invigorating air, and let the peaceful atmosphere wash over you. This is a place to slow down, unwind, and reconnect with nature and yourself. Now, when you're planning your trip to Zermatt, remember that this is a popular destination, especially during the winter months. So, book your accommodations in advance, pack those layers, and be prepared for a bit of a splurge. Zermatt doesn't come cheap, but trust me, the experience is worth every penny. Whether you're an avid skier, a nature enthusiast, or simply looking for a magical winter escape, Zermatt, Switzerland is a destination that will capture your heart and leave you with memories to last a lifetime. And there you have it. 10 stunning winter destinations that prove this season is one of the most magical times to travel. Whether you're dreaming of cozy nights under the northern lights, adventurous days on the slopes, or exploring charming villages, there's a winter escape for everyone. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which destination from this list is your favorite? Or maybe you have a winter wonderland of your own that you think deserves a spot. Let us know in the comments below. Your suggestions might inspire someone else's next adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next travel guide. And hey, why not share this video with a friend who needs some winter travel inspiration? Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy travels.